Joining me now, Daniel Turner, founder and executive director of Power the Future. Daniel, China will dominate the world market in EVs. That battery factory story was interesting that we just did. But if Trump doesn't win and reverse this, what will this mean for Detroit?
Yeah, the Biden administration will definitely use their coercive power of government to regulate the fossil fuel industry out of existence. And that means gas-powered cars, as well as all gas-powered appliances, leaf blowers, lawnmowers, et cetera. So these emission standards that are going to come out tomorrow, I haven't seen them, but I'm 100% certain they're going to be incredibly punitive because, as you mentioned earlier, EV sales are dwindling. And so the only way to make people buy an EV is to force them by eliminating the competition. And they will use the power of government to regulate out of existence the big three and all other free market products that they don't want you to have anymore.
Yeah, Trump, they went after him because he called it a bloodbath. We know what a bloodbath is in the automobile manufacturing market. It would just mean the closure of American car companies. That's what he was getting at. And what about the lie at the same time that this is better for the environment? That's a constant lie that's told about electric vehicles.
Well, EVs, all of the adjectives they use, they're carbon neutral, they're green, they're clean. Those are all made up terms, just as made up as Jennifer Granholm's statistics there, that by 2030, 50% of EVs, 50% of cars will be EVs. These are all arbitrary numbers pulled out of thin air. They're not based on free markets or free decisions. They're based on politics. But the problem is that when you have the power of government to force a political decision, well, you're going to wield it without care for freedom, for free people, for your property. So it's going to be really, really devastating. And look, we've seen EV manufacturing plants move to Mexico, and the company that did so, this is so offensive. They said Mexico does this very efficiently. No, they don't. Mexico doesn't have an OSHA. They don't have an EPA. They don't have labor unions. They don't have to give you weekends off.
Of course not.
Paternity leave. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to drive out businesses and they're going to move overseas like the EV industry is regulated.
Now, Daniel, I gotta read one comment. This is from the CEO of the Chinese EV maker Xpeng. He told employees, "This year also marks the beginning of a fierce competition that may end in a bloodbath, or as I prefer to call it, the brutal knockout round among Chinese automakers." Daniel, I guess it's okay when the Chinese say it. All right, Daniel, we appreciate it. Exactly. We're not allowed. We can't even say it on the show. All right. What do Biden